Paging Aitken Robertson to courtroom number 2. The jury is back with a verdict. Members of the jury, how do you find the accused? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty on all accounts, Your Honor.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Aitken Robertson Legally Speaking YouTube channel, your go-to destination for insightful legal discussions. Today, we are again joined by counsel Phil Stiles, and together we will be delving into an often overlooked risk of purchasing used devices and internet crimes. Phil, what kind of risks should people be aware of when they're buying things like used cell phones or laptops?
Well, the first thing to realize is that a used cell phone or a used laptop, even though everything previously on it may have been deleted, there will still usually be a record of what was on it at one point. And it's important to remember that you have no idea what the previous user was doing with that device. And if there's ever an instance where that device becomes subject to scrutiny, mainly by the police would be the concern, there could be a record of either having been to certain internet sites or have actually a record of something actually being downloaded on the device that may give rise to an allegation or an erroneous allegation that you were doing something illicit with the device. So it's important to know the history of the device at the time you're purchasing it, if possible.
Are there any specific steps that you'd recommend?
Just as I mentioned, it's important that someone know the history of the device, how many users had the device previously. It's important to know what steps were taken when the material on it was deleted, to what degree it was deleted, how it was deleted, what steps whoever you're buying it from took to maintain privacy on the phone or on the laptop or whatever other device it is. And then very importantly, it's important to keep a record of when you purchased the phone and when it actually came into your possession, because if anything does arise from you actually possessing the phone at a certain point, it will likely be relevant that you only had the phone from a particular date onwards. And so keeping a record of when you bought the phone, including the receipt, is an important way of protecting yourself.
What are some additional safety measures that one can take to avoid exposing themselves to potential internet crime charges?
One thing that comes to mind is your home Wi-Fi or any Wi-Fi that you use in a public setting. You want to make sure that's password protected, and you want to have an idea of who has access to it. If you're a homeowner and you have Wi-Fi, but all of your teenage son's friends have the Wi-Fi password, then you really have no idea who's using your Wi-Fi at any particular time. So you want to be cautious about who you're giving your password to. And if you do have young people living with you, your children, for instance, you want to lay down some ground rules about what they can and can't do with the password and what they can do on the internet. Because often police, and it happens a lot, will come knocking on a door having obtained a search warrant, and the owner of the home will have absolutely no idea what the police are talking about when they say that something illicit has been going on one of the devices inside the residence. So you want to take steps to make sure that your Wi-Fi password is secure, and you know who's using it, and that you know the context that they're using it in.
Thank you very much, Phil, for all that information. And thank you, everyone else, for joining us on the Legally Speaking Aitken Robertson YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, take care. Thank you for tuning in to Legally Speaking, proudly brought to you by Aitken Robertson Criminal Defence. We represent clients facing criminal charges all over Ontario, providing you with legal support and dedicated advocacy. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more content, please like and subscribe to our channel. For more information, visit our website. We also offer free books on various types of criminal charges, which you can request on our website or by using the QR codes on your screen now. For legal assistance, call us today or visit our website to request a meeting with one of our experienced lawyers or licensed paralegals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Legally Speaking.